Are you a traditional artist looking to get into digital art? Heard of this neat little app called Procreate and decided to cough up $12.99 to see what all the fuss is about but don't know where to begin? Well, dear traveler, me too. Me too. Now, before you begin to wonder how me, a fellow traditional artist that seemingly doesn't know what the frick they're talking about when it comes to digital art is going to help, fret not. All will make sense in due time. Follow me, Geobun, your friendly neighborhood rabbit, into Tutorial Town. This video is not sponsored, I just got this app when I had money because it was cheap. If you want to support me, I will be starting commissions soon, so please look out for those. To get started, we're going to click the plus icon at the top right-hand corner of the screen. From there, you'll see a drop-down menu with various sizes to choose from for your canvas. If you're like me and have an older model iPad, the amount of layers you'll be able to have on a single piece will be more limited the larger your canvas is, so I typically choose the square canvas for the maximum amount of layers. Once you open the canvas, you can find the layers in the top right corner with the stacked paper icon. Please keep in mind, layers appear in order of where they are placed. This means the layer at the bottom of the list won't show up if the layer above it is completely covering it. Like this. I don't do line art most times myself, so I'm no expert, but if you do, I'd recommend you having it as your top layer. The cool thing about layers is, if you have a spot that you colored that got messed up and you want to erase it without disturbing the line art, you can. The only case in which this changes is if you forget which layer you're drawing on, which is common, especially if you've been hyperfixating on a drawing for hours, or when you merge a layer. I bet you're thinking, but Geo, why would I want to merge a layer? Well, dear traveler, I'm glad you asked. Remember when I mentioned how canvas size affects how many layers are available to you? Well, you could just stick to smaller canvases, but sometimes, like in the case of my comic here, you need a bit more space to draw. In these cases, it helps to merge layers so you can complete the piece. I do want to make it clear though, do not merge layers until you're absolutely done tweaking them. Once a layer is merged down, you can erase through both layers and really mess stuff up, so just make absolute sure that you're done with detailing before merging. On to brushes and colors then. Brushes are here. You can select a variety of different brushes from this menu that are included with the app. I believe there are downloadable ones, but I don't know how to install them or if there's an additional cost, so I'm just sticking to what we've got here with vanilla. Personally, I use the gel pen for most things, and then just use the fine tip for facial and body hairs. For brushes, it's totally up to you. Choose whatever works best for your style. Brush sizes can be adjusted with this top slider here, and if you want to adjust opacity, you can adjust it on the bottom slider here. As for coloring, you can adjust colors here. On the bar below, it shows colors you have recently used in case there are any you want to go back to. If you've already got a color you like on the canvas and want to go back to it, you can also press down with your finger and it will select the color. As for filling large spaces at once, please make sure your line art is completely closed off, then drag and drop your desired color from the top right corner. Once you've been working on a piece for some time, you'll notice the sidebar where you keep your layers can get pretty jumbled. To remedy this, you can group certain parts of your piece together. Personally, I like to group layers by body part, so if the proportions are off on a body part, I can go back and readjust later without disturbing the other layers. To readjust the size of a layer, click the mouse icon and adjust it there. You can do this for single layers or for groups. Lastly, if you have a layer that you want to adjust the opacity to, you can do so by pressing the N on the right side of the layer. If you want to toggle a layer on and off completely, you can do so by clicking the box next to it. Please keep in mind, if you've got a layer toggled off, you won't be able to make any changes to it until you make it visible again. I hope this tutorial helps. I've still got a lot to learn digitally, as you can see, but I've at least got the basics down here. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. I will answer them to the best of my ability. Have a nice day and keep shining.